What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about knowing what you own, because I'm seeing a lot of people in this market getting absolutely wrecked. Because something is a meme coin does not mean it is a good fit, especially for a long-term type of play. Some of these meme coins that some of you guys are investing into, they should be scalps. The ones that I see that is long term, they're more like CTO tokens. Again, because the CTO tokens, they have the knack of bouncing after whoever want to sell their bag. Once they're finished done selling, the only thing that's left is the believers, the people who truly believe in the project, and also the newcomers. Because again, the believers, they're going to be rating, they're going to be posting on X. It's going to show visibility to that token, and that is going to bring in more people. Those new people that are coming into the project, they're going to be the one that's buying up the bags that the other people who sold, and this is how you tend to see the bounce tend to happen. But what people are doing right now, because it's a meme token, they're thinking like, oh, it's going down, it's a bounce. No, because some of these meme tokens, they're not structured properly. So if a dev team, if there's a team that owns free token, they're using this token that they own, that they set aside for the project's needs. They're using this token to being able to pay the bills, whether it's raiders, whether it's exchange listings, whether it's market makers, whether it's salaries. There's so much to an overhead. And these are the things that many investors do not ask whenever they're investing into a project. So I'm just going to be talking about the two things that you need to ask anytime that you're looking into a project. And this is the post that I made. I said 99% of crypto investors never ask these questions, and that's why most get wrecked or cap their gains. The first question is, what's the project's overhead? Like, how much expense does this project have to spend per month to being able to stay afloat? If you do not know that, then you should not be investing into any project, either long term or just constantly buying the dip. Because if their overhead is, let's say, 10, 20, $30,000, and in this project, you got to think about it from a business standpoint. If this project is not bringing in the revenue, then how are they going to be paying for this 20, $30,000 budget that they have per month? The answer to that, guys, is if there's no revenue, then they're more likely going to be selling their token onto the open market. And what end up happening, because the second part to it, because as they sell, and if Bitcoin is not pumping, their project is the volume on the project starts to die down. And this is why you tend to see like a chart, it goes straight up, followed by, one bounce, then it just straight going, straight death. Because the team, they have to sell the token to pay these expenses, pay these people's, pay these people whatever amount of salary that they own. And it's just like they're fighting against time. So next month come, they have to pay that again. Next month come, they got to pay that again. Next month. And if Bitcoin decide it wants to go on a consolidation and it's not pumping, this is when a lot of projects tend to go bankrupt. So now that we're seeing Bitcoin having this consolidation, it's been consolidating for what? For the past 3 weeks. A lot of these projects are suffering because they have these expenses. And as they continue to sell down on their project, the projects looks less interested to a lot of investors, and the volume starts to die down. So now they're the only one that is on the volume side, and they're on the sell side of the volume, and it just shows a straight downward motion. Like, these are the stuff that many people don't take into account whenever they're looking at a token. And this is why, for me, long term, you have to own a CTO, because if the community, the only thing the CTO needs is the community just to be around. If the community is still around, they're going to onboard new people. And if you are looking to really make money in this market, you have to be a part of the CTO. You have to participate in the raids, making one post per day, at the minimum. Like, if you really want to, see your bag explode, you really want to make money. And people give all these lame excuses, like they don't have time. Like, you don't have time. Like, you make time. You take 15 minutes away from your sleep. There's your time right there. But it just goes to show you, like, people are lazy. They're still used to one way. Like, I buy into the token, and the team, they're gonna be the one that's gonna make me rich. No, the team nowadays, like the whole structure of this market, it has changed. It's not the same market that we're in. So if you are still relying on a team to make you rich, then at the end of the day, you're gonna get exactly what you deserve. And typically, if you're relying on a team, you're not going to be able to make money. At least life changing money. I mean, you could make money, but is it life changing though? At the end of the day, so I'm gonna leave off with this in this video. If you're part of the Roaring Kitty community, of course, this is what I mean, like being involved in the project. I see too many people who sell, and guess what? They don't even have an NFT. Like only 50 people out of 1,300 people in a project owns an NFT. So this is what we got to get better at least owning one. You're doing your part. You're doing one post, at least one post per day, because that is going to onboard the next person to get into Roaring Kitty. And once they get on board, and guess what they're going to do? Get another person. So imagine if one person get one person per day, and we have 1,300 people, or even half that amount. At least you did your part, and it is going to be contributing to something. Last thing, I know I said that was last thing, but this is truly the last thing. The supply, guys, the how much Roaring Kitty is currently on the market is only 33 million, guys. This number is starting to go down. I think earlier today it was somewhere around like 31 or something like that. We have seen some sell-offs. It is what it is. People are going to sell. After they sell, new people are going to come in, take their bags. But I'm going to make a separate video at a later time talking about this liquidity squeeze. Like GameStop had its short squeeze, Roaring Kitty is going to have a liquidity squeeze, and you do not want to miss this. But leave a like, leave a comment. Random Arts got signing off. Peace!